society and the nation as a whole. The South African Human Rights Commission set a new rule on corporal punishment and also launched a report following an investigation by the SAHRC into the non-delivery of textbooks in the country. Joining us in studio is the Human Rights Commissioner Lindiwe Mokate. It's so good to have you, Lindiwe. Thank you for being our guest. Can you tell us why this new law on corporal punishment has been put in place? What are you hoping to achieve?
Well, there has been law on corporal punishment for a while now, and the concern is the growing incidence of corporal punishment administration in schools. And so we want to know why it is that there are institutions that are meant to monitor this, but children continue to suffer the indignity of corporal punishment in schools.
Yeah, I mean, corporal punishment ended years ago.
I mean, 1996.
Exactly. When we entered into the new democracy, I mean, we're looking at some visuals that are on the screen right now. What's happening? I mean, why is this still happening in schools?
Well, what we are told is that teachers actually don't have a means of controlling ill discipline in schools. But the cases of corporal punishment that we are seeing don't indicate that this has anything to do with ill discipline. For instance, when a teacher beats up a 7-year-old with a broomstick who subsequently dies after 4 days, how on earth could that be controlling ill discipline in the classroom?
Yeah. But I mean, the visuals that we're seeing on screen right now, this is the reverse. I mean, this is a pupil attacking a teacher, and he just picked up his bag and walked away. I mean, I know that happened a while ago, but, you know, there are complaints from teachers that there is no way to discipline kids at school anymore, and that they feel they can get away with this bad behavior.
It cannot be, because teachers have to set the standards in the classroom. But what we also have found, Leanne, is that in many parts of the country where there is effective teaching and learning in the classroom, the incidence of corporal punishment administration is very low. For instance, some of the provinces that have had huge problems with teaching and learning, like the Eastern Cape, comes out as the highest province with cases of corporal punishment. So there's a correlation there.
Okay. Does this law also protect the teacher?
Well, corporal punishment is supposed to protect the pupils.
Okay.
It's not meant for the teachers. But of course, if there is discipline in the classroom, the teacher is also protected. When teachers throw dusters and throw whatever they have at children, some children feel the need to retaliate. And it's not good. It's a sign of poor discipline in the classroom. Okay.
Let's have a look at another issue, and that's the Human Rights Commission's finding to the lack of textbooks in schools. What was the outcome there?
Well, when the issue rose in 2012 from Limpopo, we felt that we needed to establish whether the same situation existed in the rest of the country. And so the Human Rights Commission went about to investigate what was happening in the rest of the provinces in the country. And we were not very happy with what we found, because there were issues of poor communication within the province, so people not ordering books on time, the principals not exactly knowing how many pupils are going to be in their schools, the department not knowing how many children are in a school or in a district. So there were huge problems. And even the delivery, the verification, nobody doing the verification of the delivery of the learning and teaching materials.
All right. We unfortunately have to leave it there. Very important issues, but thank you for coming in to talk to us about this. Now, as you know, the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa provides that everyone has the right to a basic education, including adult basic education. Yet 20 years after the attainment of democracy in the Republic, there's still challenges affecting the basic education system, including the abuse of learners through corporal punishment and the lack of access of textbooks in school. Lindiwe Mokate talking to us from the Human Rights Commission. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being our guest. All right, let's go into an ad break now. We'll take this beautiful